Hi, so this is me. My name is Hannah, and the reason I'm making this video is because I've seen so many girls on YouTube make these aesthetic life story videos, and basically I just want to be like them. Just kidding. Well, kind of. So I am an Irish woman, wandering soul, and I want to make this video to describe my vision and current process. In a few years I'll be able to look back and see how things panned out compared to how I thought they would at age 21, just about to turn 22. So at this current point in my life, I'm clearing out, emptying, and finding truth. I'm learning to accept everything, accept myself first of all, and the world. I'm having to accept that I cannot control the wider world, no matter how much mayhem goes on there. Over the past while I've distanced myself hugely from the wider world and haven't checked the news regularly for over a year. It's been nice, and I've needed this time to connect to who I am and what is directly around me, and just to cut away the noise. It's been necessary, and I've started to find truth, and realizing that truth is so simple. When we cut out the noise and distractions and we just take in what is around us, when we open our eyes and ears and start to touch and smell and taste and converse with our environment, when we open our senses and interact with the world, we find that everything, as pretentious as it may sound, is love. Everything is love, created of and by this creative force of love, which some of us like to call God. And we are God, all parts of God, co-creating this incredible paradise world out of love. We are God coming to experience God's self through the experience of all these millions of individual life forms. Everything is really a unique apparition from the one great source, the one, the self, God, love. And of course that doesn't mean that there aren't terrible things going on in the world, but I believe to some extent we have free will, which means we have the power to make our own decisions. And of course, with that comes decisions that are not always based in love, that are not always compassionate. And maybe this is God trying to experience what the opposite to love is. Because it is everything. The universe encompasses everything. And anyway, there is a lot of mess to do with human civilization, to put it mildly. And when we look at the world outside of people and civilization, we find that everything just has a way of working out. The Tao. Everything just happens. You never see squirrels struggling to make it up the tree, or a shoal of fish muddling up their formation. Everything just happens perfectly, including the more violent aspects such as hunting and dying. The circle of life has a way of staying a circle. Everything happens perfectly, and we can be like that too, but we think too much, and so we end up messing everything up. So I've been going out and trying to find this truth and connect to it, but it's definitely not straightforward. Some days I'm exuberant, ecstatic, just overwhelmed by the beauty of the world. And on other days I just sit around drinking hot chocolate and staring into space and pretty much doing nothing and then judging myself and then worrying about people judging me. So in a way, this deepening into truth and finding love is a journey, even though I don't believe in framing life as a journey. But it is a process to discover the depths of love which make up this world, myself, and everything. So that's what my presence on YouTube is gonna be about, and in general, what I want to express. That is, sharing my experiences of this process, deepening into truth, as well as sharing little moments of that love and connection. So, the vision for my life is as follows. I want to create things and, as I've said, express myself in many different ways about the one core thing, the truth. Firstly, for myself, and after that, who knows, maybe I'll inspire more people to reconnect to the beauty of the world and themselves. I would like to have my own little base somewhere in my home country, Ireland. Somewhere I can put down roots, plant a food forest and rewild a bit of land. A space where I can have peace and silence and solitude when I need it. A place with a warm fire and a bed. And somewhere to store my books. Somewhere to write, to paint, to play music, to host friends and gatherings, and so on. But I'm also a wanderer, and I will probably spend a good deal of my time on this earth wandering, as I am now. Probably mostly around Ireland, but who knows? And the hope is to have this little base that I can always come back to, because it's much easier to put out shoots when you have roots. I'm still in the stage of emptiness and nothingness, and just learning to let go and not have to do anything, and just be and accept. But I know that I will come back to the doors that I've opened, because life is for living after all, and there are so many things that I want to delve into and learn about and explore. I want to dance and play and cook and connect with people of all kinds. I want to share and give and help and contribute to things larger than me. And I'm excited for all that. But I'm not looking forward, because I live in the moment. That's the philosophy which guides me. Having no plans, even so much as a plan for the day. To be open to spontaneity and let life happen to you is the most beautiful way to live. When you let go of the need to control, wonderful things start happening. Things just come to you, and you don't have to get upset by life not matching what was in your head. So even though I've shared a sort of vision with you, if it turns out that I end up as a gypsy who collects used Lego bricks and sells them on the side of the road for pennies, heck, so be it. As long as I'm connected to love and living in the moment and open to spontaneity, then I think I'm pretty much doing my job. So that's it. Sending love from this little green island. Bye.
Fine as a bee swing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild, so long as there's no prize on love I stay.